So you're thinking of starting your own perfume brand? Let me tell you, it's one of the most exciting, creative, and surprisingly complex industries out there. It's not just about making something that smells nice. Perfume is personal. It's emotional. It's identity in a bottle. And if you do it right, it can be powerful, even profitable. But where do you begin? I mean, we've all seen those glossy perfume ads, right? The dreamy visuals, the mysterious names, the fancy glass bottles. But behind all that glamour is a serious amount of groundwork. If you want to build a perfume brand that lasts, you need more than just a good nose. You need strategy, creativity, legal know-how, and most of all, patience. Let's start with the heart of it all, the scent itself. Because obviously the fragrance is the product, and your scent needs to tell a story. Ask yourself, what emotion do I want this fragrance to evoke? Who is this perfume for? Is it for bold personalities, quiet romantics, edgy rebels? Are we talking floral and fresh, or deep and woody? Now, unless you're already trained as a perfumer, which, let's be real, most of us aren't, you'll probably need to work with a fragrance house or a freelance perfumer, also called a nose. These professionals are artists in their own right. They'll help take your concept, your mood board, your story, your references, and turn that into an actual formula. Here's something most beginners don't realize. Fragrances are made up of notes: top, middle, and base. The top, middle, and base. The top notes hit first, but they fade quickly. The middle notes are the heart, and the base notes are what linger. So crafting a perfume isn't just about finding a nice smell. It's about creating a journey from the moment someone sprays it to hours later when it's dried down on their skin. That's the magic. Once your formula is finalized, you'll need to get it produced, usually by partnering with a manufacturer who specializes in small batch or large-scale production. But before that, and this is crucial, make sure you test it on real people. Not just friends and family who'll tell you it's amazing. You need honest feedback from your actual target market. What do they like? What don't they like? How long does it last on their skin? Does it change too much over time? Testing will save you from launching a product people only pretend to like. Okay, now let's talk branding. Because in the perfume world, branding is everything. Think about it. Two perfumes can smell almost identical. But the one with the better story, the better name, the better packaging, that's the one that sells. Why? Because perfume is aspiration. People don't just buy scent, they buy lifestyle, luxury, and identity. So what does your brand stand for? Is it sustainability? Is it luxury? Is it rebellion? Is it simplicity? Get clear on your values and your tone of voice. That will influence everything. Your logo, your packaging, your website, your Instagram, your bottle design. Speaking of bottles, you'll need to either create a custom bottle or choose a stock bottle from a packaging supplier. Custom bottles are amazing, but expensive. Think in the tens of thousands of dollars. Stock bottles are more budget-friendly and still look great with the right design and label. Either way, your bottle needs to reflect your brand personality. Are you minimalist and clean, or ornate and vintage? Now comes the part a lot of people forget about, the legal stuff. First off, you'll need to make sure your formula is safe and compliant. Depending on where you sell, like the US, the EU, or anywhere else, there are different cosmetic regulations you need to follow. That includes listing ingredients, getting allergen reports, and sometimes safety assessments. Please don't skip this. You don't want your brand to take off only to get hit with a lawsuit or a product recall. You'll also want to trademark your brand name, and maybe your logo too. This protects you from copycats and gives your brand legitimacy. A trademark lawyer can help you navigate this. Or you can use online services if you're on a tight budget. Just don't launch until you're sure your brand name isn't already taken. Next, pricing. This is a big one. A lot of new founders price emotionally. Like, I think $50 sounds good, but that doesn't work. You need to understand your cost of goods. The fragrance oil, the bottle, the cap, the label, the box, the shipping, and yes, your time. Add that up and then decide on your markup. If you're going luxury, your markup might be 5x or even 10x your cost. If you're going mass market, it might be 2x to 3x. But whatever you choose, make sure it aligns with your brand positioning. A high-end brand shouldn't price like a drugstore scent, and vice versa. Okay, now, how do you actually sell it? You've got a few options. Direct to consumer through your website, selling through retail stores, or listing on marketplaces like Etsy or Amazon. Each has pros and cons. Selling through your own website gives you full control over your brand experience, but it requires strong marketing. Retail gives you more visibility, but you'll lose margins and need to meet higher order minimums. Amazon can bring volume, but again, margins are thin and competition is fierce. If you're just starting out, I recommend launching direct to consumer. That way you can test your brand, get real feedback, and keep your costs lean. Focus on building your community. Use social media, email marketing, PR outreach, maybe even influencer collaboration. TikTok and Instagram are gold mines for fragrance marketing right now. You don't need millions of followers, you just need the right ones. Here's a tip. Film yourself or your team mixing the fragrance. Show behind the scenes. People love trends. It builds trust and makes your audience feel connected to your brand. And don't just sell perfume, sell the story behind it. Every bottle should have a narrative. Every scent should evoke an emotion. Now let's talk about scalability. What happens if your perfume suddenly goes viral and you sell 5,000 units overnight? Can your supplier keep up? Can you afford the next production run? Do you have the infrastructure to fulfill that many orders? This is why it's smart to start small. Storytelling and the grit to keep going even when things get hard, and they will get hard. But if you love fragrance, if you believe in your vision, and you're willing to put in the work, it's absolutely worth it. Because when someone tells you that your perfume makes them feel confident, sexy, calm, or just happy, that's powerful. That's impact. So are you ready to dive in? If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and drop any questions in the comment. I'd love to hear about your ideas and help however I can. And hey, if you're already working on a scent, tell me what it smells like. I'm obsessed with fragrance stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next